Hey there folks, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys with me to a food photo shoot at a restaurant called Under the Clouds. This shoot is for a section in the magazine I work for, called Please Magazine, and the section is called Restaurant Review, where we go to some up-and-coming or famous restaurants around Kota Kinabalu and give our readers some idea of what to expect from the restaurant based on the food and the ambience. So now I'm just taking some general pictures of the restaurant, for example the interior and the exterior. These pictures will be featured in the magazine along with an article. However, with the limited space that each page has, I don't really shoot the minor details or the small details of the restaurants. That's why I'm only taking pictures of the general spaces or the dining spaces. It at least gives our readers an idea of what the place looks like and what they could expect. You might have noticed the wide angle shots that I'm taking, and that again is because of the limited space in our magazine. And since restaurants have tight spaces, I decided that it was much more efficient to feature one or two pictures that can showcase the whole space of a restaurant or its ambience, and giving an idea to our readers of what they could expect. So today I'm shooting with my Fuji X-T3. I'm sure you noticed with my interior and exterior shots that I use a fisheye lens. That is the 7.5mm f2 from TT Artisans. Right here, I'm debating whether to use a 35mm or a 55mm, but I decided on the 55 instead. So the lens that I'll be using next is the Industar 55mm f2.8. It is of course a vintage lens and manual focus only. Along with the lenses that I mentioned, I also brought along the 35mm f1.4 from TT Artisan and my X-T3's kit lens, the 18-55. In this particular shoot, the ambient lighting was fairly sufficient, but I did notice that it casts very hard shadows. So I decided to take out my flash just to do some off-camera flash work. I also brought along a shoot-through umbrella with me so that I don't have to rely on bouncing the light off the walls. But to be honest with you guys, this is my first time using a shoot-through umbrella. I usually have a softbox with me and a reflector, but I decided to experiment with this one. So after everything is set up, I usually just take a few test shots. First of all, I make sure that the exposure is correct, especially using off-camera flash. Then I try to get a general idea of which angle is suitable for the flash to fire at. Regarding the position of my camera, it usually depends on the food or the beverage that we are served. Sometimes the plating can be quite interesting, so I need to focus on that. The texture of the food also plays a role for how I compose the picture. Also, the shape of the food is, for me, crucial into the composition as well. At the end of the day, it depends on what you want to highlight and what you want to focus in your compositions. So let's just take these beverages for an example. You'll notice that there's latte art involved, there are tall glasses, and even smoothie topped with whipped cream. So in cases like this, I usually take some shots from different angles and see which one works. Again, it all depends on the food and what you want to highlight, and it's all rinse and repeat after that. So let me leave you guys for a bit and hope you enjoy the rest of the photo shoot. when the desserts came, I knew that I wanted to get closer and get close-up shots of the food. However, the close focusing of the lens that I was using wasn't really that good. So I decided to use the 18 to 55mm and get some close-up shots with that instead. After the individual shots, we usually arrange all the food together to try and take what we call a group shot of the food. Usually we take a typical shot from up top where you can see everything, but on this particular shoot I wasn't really feeling the composition. So I decided to take a couple more shots from a different angle instead, which turned up really nice, to be honest. Sometimes we have talents to pose in front of the camera or in front of the food, and this time we have our colleagues to help out with that. And I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. See you guys in the next one.